is I actually got this really straight right here, but I think it's time to go ahead and just cut it out. Let's go ahead and cut this out. We can twist and push and hammer, and we can stick our hand up in there, and we can hammer the rest of this out or pull it however we need to. I like getting it close first before I make any metal. I like to get it as close as we can first. Now we're real close. We got some rust under here we got to take care of, so we got to cut clear back to about to the door right here. Over to here. All this right here is workable. I can still use this once I clean it up, and then I'm going to repair all the inside stuff right here, which is just this hole right here. I'm going to repair all that as well, and then we'll build our piece to the bottom. The bottom is double metal there. It's double thick. That ain't going nowhere. It's not rusted through. It's actually really solid. So we'll make our metal just to that like normal. So yeah, we're rocking, we're rolling. It just takes time. There's a lot of time in this stuff, a lot of time in this metal. So sometimes what really takes time is just thinking about how you're going to do it before you just start cutting and slicing and pulling stuff apart. So we're going to make sure that we get this car good, nice, and straight as we can, metal-wise first, before we put any filler, and then we'll go from there. But we got a lot of metal to make right here. This is gonna be a big job. This isn't the easiest of bends right here, because you see how this comes down and then it comes up. See what I'm saying? This comes down and then it comes up, makes this shape here, and then it's got to come down and make this shape here, and then all this, and then we got to cut all this in, all that out, and then make this piece here, which is, you know, 2 bends right there right off the bat, and then cut it in and make that work as well. So there's a lot more metal work there than what actually it looks like, and it looks like it's going to be quite a task. So yeah, we're just gonna have to get with it and keep trying to push forward. And all right, so we went over to our trusty metal piece we have right there. Cut us out a little deal that I feel like is going to be bigger than what we need. Always start bigger than what I need. I mean, that's pretty much the rules, right? So bigger than what we need. It's about 1 inch to the fold, to the outside of the fold of the bend. So I'm going to take my ruler here, make my lines, and then bend it in the old trusty vise. And it's 1 inch. 1 inch from that line. I'm going to go, that is not inches. Okay, just kidding. Okay, so inside, yeah, that's actually dead on. Inside. Making it a little bigger than I need. I'd rather creep up on the line than you know, go the wrong way or something like that. That's where we're going to be, but right now we're just going to focus on getting this baby bent how we need. I don't think this is going to be able to, oh, maybe it will. Hey, look at that, something worked out for me. Would you just look at that? So I'm just going to start it just with my hands. Nothing else. It's a real soft bend. We're not trying to get crazy. I'm going to move it down. Same thing, same position. Give it a just a not a just a You know what I'm saying? That's why I have my lines, is just for visual reference. See how I'm a little high here, a little low there. So then I can adjust that in the vise. You know, sometimes I don't, sometimes I just kind of go for it. But this being a, you know, one of the main body lines, I really want it to be really good. So bending it like this just by hand will make it really round. So I already know that at some point I'm gonna have to put a hard edge in that. Just to put a hard edge, all I would do is just give it a couple good smacks, and it'll put that real tight deal in there. So let's take it over the car. This is just real quick. Hopefully you guys can see that. So already, see how I said it was going to be kind of round? Just because I'm bending it by hand. Now I can go back and put an actual line in there. Looks like my lines actually might be a little bigger. Well, no, not really, I guess. I guess they're not. So I think we're on the right track. And then I have to make this little curve right there. I'm gonna have to put that little curve into it, which I'm not worried about. But right now what I want to worry about is just getting that body line exactly how we want it. It does not matter how many times it takes you to make this piece, as long as you make it. It don't matter. It does not matter. I promise you, it don't matter as long as you get it done. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Alright, see I got more of a defined edge going on there. See what I'm saying? Hope you guys can see that, but I got more of like a defined edge on there now. Now you can really start to see the shape of how it's gonna go. Now we gotta put a little bend here, a little bend here as this one comes out. One of this side's a little shorter, so just a nice little gradual bend. Nothing too crazy. So I'm gonna use my modified hammer. So I take these hammers and I round them. So I just grind them with a grinder and kind of round it out on one side. And so that's how I always kind of end up with that little round shape there. But literally already you can see the roundness there. We'll do a little bit to this side and then we'll take it over to the car. Hopefully you guys can see that, but there's that side, See, I'm starting to get that body shape now. All right, let's take it over to the car. So there you go. That's getting a lot better, actually. A lot better, a lot closer. And that's only 2 times over there on the vise, guys. So you can, you know, just, it doesn't matter if it takes you 20 times. I promise you it doesn't. I'm not bragging. I'm not trying to show off or nothing. I think I got lucky, to be honest with you. But it doesn't matter if it takes you 20 times, 40 times. As long as you get that piece made, it's made out of metal. You know it's going to be welded in there right. Take your time when you get to welding it. You're going to be fine. I promise. I'm probably going to go to the vise at least 2 more times just to make sure we're in the right direction everywhere that we need to be. So, but yeah, we got this piece here. We're getting close. There we go. So if I just lay it there you go. That's how close I am right there. Just with the 2 times. But like I said, it doesn't matter, guys, if it takes you 20 times. It doesn't matter. Just get it there. I feel like that's fairly close. I'm gonna go mess with it just a little more, try to get it a little smoother, and then we'll put a straight edge. Once we get this cut in, we'll put a straight edge straight across there to make sure, you know, we're dead flat. I want that body line. All the body lines are the main focus of where light's gonna reflect off of. So any kind of wobble, any kind of anything you have in a body line is gonna show off everything that you've done wrong, basically. So make sure you get your body lines completely straight. Like always, if you have an edge, always take your time, get that edge absolutely perfectly straight, because that's what's going to reflect light. That's where all your concentration is going to be. You know what I mean? So body lines are always my major focus point, always. Now this might look funny, but just so slightly squeeze it in there, just a little bit. I'm gonna try to take that roundness out of the top and flatten the top out. Really lightly. Really light, just to get rid of that roundness in the top, because that body line is really square. And that's just to hold it so it holds its shape. I'm not killing it, I'm not smacking it hard at all. Just playing with it is all I'm doing. Just kind of teasing it into place is all I'm doing. It doesn't take muscles to do this stuff. There we go. A little more body roll to it. That's what I'm talking about. All right, there's pretty much what we're gonna get. Start of something. We'll get that all finished, welded up. We're gonna kind of let it cool down right now. It's not real hot, but I'm gonna let it cool down. I might actually even grab my compressor and tack, and then blow on it with the compressor, tack, blow on it with the compressor. Just get through it a little quicker, but that actually is looking really good. It's looking nice and level, nice straight across. I'm gonna put a straight edge on it before I get too crazy, but I'm actually, just from looking at it and feeling it, it looks really smooth. So I think we're real close there. We got almost all the dents, all the big dents and stuff pulled out of it, and it's strong. It's not flimsy like it was or popping through, so that's good. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I still have a lot of metal work and a lot of stuff ahead of me, and a lot of things that, you know, I've never made that piece before, so you always have a lot of firsts. So if you like new things, get into metalwork, because every job you do is different. All right, we'll keep on cruising. We'll keep on working. We got that pretty much taken care of there. Nice and welded up. Needs a little more grinding and finishing, but it's all right. I just want to keep on moving. All right, so that's what we got. Got most of this kind of cleaned up so far. I'm starting to make these little pieces here. I'm kind of debating with myself because I need it to fill up that right there. That's still good metal there. It's still good metal there. It's getting solid. So yeah, I think we're just gonna throw it in there, and I'll weld all the way up, and then we'll build this piece in here that comes down to there, and then the top piece. And then after we get this piece and this piece built, we'll spray some Rust-Oleum in there, let it dry, and then I'll come back and make this other piece out here. And then there's a small piece down here at the very bottom that I'm gonna have to try and scab in there the best that I can. And that should be it for the rust on this car, hopefully. I don't see anything else right now. Hopefully this will take care of all the rust right here. It should, definitely. So I don't see anything else that's messed up. It's just right there to right here. And then, like I said, I'm gonna fill this one up, I'm gonna fill this back in. This is just a piece that comes down and then curves, comes right back to here. So it shouldn't be too hard to do. We'll spray Rust-Oleum on the inside, we'll spray Rust-Oleum inside of here, and then we'll put the panel on there. This should last for a very long time. So I'm really trying not to change any of the shape here, because remember, we have that fender skirt that's got to go on there. So I'm not too worried about warpage. Honestly, this is pretty dang thick, and so is this piece of metal, but I just don't want to change the angle right here. I don't want to change any of that shape, because that fender skirt has got to go back in here. We might have to hammer some stuff just to make sure it goes in there. I haven't moved anything yet, I don't think, but we're just gonna take our time and go ahead and keep welding around it. I'm not gonna get it too hot, but I'm not gonna worry about warpage at all. I'm just gonna get it on there, and what it is, it is. This will all be underneath everything, so you know, you'll never see it. Not one of my favorite places to be, obviously. Hopefully you guys can see that I'm doing the best I can with what we got. But all this has got to be cut out to good metal and replaced. So yeah, all this has got to be cut out to good metal. This is good. This is two thick pieces right here. That ain't going nowhere. That is solid. But we got to cut this out. I need to get another piece on here, and then a little one right here. But yeah, we got to cut all this out. This is a lot of work right here. A lot more work than I was intending on doing. This is really slowing me down. This has been quite the adventure, honestly. This is the worst part of the car. The other side is fine. Let's see if I can flip you around real quick. The other side right there is fine. So I don't know. It had to be just that wreck and that bad repair is why we're having so much trouble now, because the other side's perfect. So I'm not real sure. I am probably going to Rust-Oleum the whole bottom of the car, power wash it, clean it, maybe take a wire wheel to the frame and stuff like that, or pretty much anything that I can get my hands on at some point. And then we're just going to spray satin black Rust-Oleum underneath it, try and seal it up, make it last a lot longer. All right, got that mostly cleaned up. Need to take a wire wheel and everything else, like I said. I think I got that cleaned up enough. I can put my metal in there. I got some helper today.
Hey, what's going on?
You got Lee right here. You guys might remember him from the big block Chevy.
Yeah.
The 55 Chevy we gave him.
Yep.
Or Aaron gave him, I guess I should say.
He's got me doing the good job with the bumpers.
Yeah, he's doing the bumpers, gonna pull the bumpers off for me. I'm still fighting this over here. I seam sealed the backside. so you guys can see that. But seam sealed in there. I don't know if I really needed to, but I did anyways. And then I'll spray it. And then got that piece in there. That was a big gaping hole. Now we got that closed off. Now I'm gonna build this piece that comes down to here, that this metal forms to. And then we'll start shaping this piece. But other than that, I think we're doing pretty good. Thanks, Lee.
You're welcome, man. You know me, I ain't got nothing to do.
Heck yeah. That's awesome, man.
Check on the dog and that's it.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Man, he got the back bumper off for me.
Yeah, I know why he wanted me to do that.
Yeah. I just haven't got there, honestly. Or else I'll go help you here in a minute, but
oh, we're good.
I'm just trying to get this metal figured out, man. So yeah, we got this piece made. This is made in here. Still got a little bit of welding to do in there, but it's coming along. We got all this cut out because there was another bad piece in here that I seen when I started sanding and grinding. So yeah, we're getting there. This just takes time. It's been all day just making these couple little pieces, but then we got Lee over there busting bumpers off for me. I appreciate that.
Yep.
I love my family. Lee's my family too.
Yeah. I wish I'd met Hector earlier.
Yeah, I know, right? We're just years and years apart.
Yeah. Hell yeah. But
that's cool, man.
yeah, just for Hector to let me come help him work on this car is it's cool.
Hey, I never turn down people wanting to come and help me work. So if you want to help me come work, come on down.
Yeah.
But we ain't BSing. We're working.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe a little bit of BSing. I might have lied. Maybe a little bit of BSing, but we still got to get work done. I'd love to hang out with everybody all the time, but I can't.
Hector was telling me what he would do for a lift, so we were BSing a little bit.
I told him I'd probably do some shady stuff for a lift. Ladies' night. I told him I'd probably dance down there at a fantasy if somebody give me a lift. Anyway. Here we go. Get it all sprayed up. Some paint on this. And then we'll start making this outside piece. Yeehaw! It's probably gonna be good enough for the inside. I'm gonna go ahead and start spraying this baby up. Doesn't have to be real pretty inside. Hopefully nobody ever even has to open this up again and see inside of there for a very, very, very long time. That was a lot of work putting all that, just the inside of that together. Then we got Lee over here again.
Hector's got me doing the fun stuff.
The fun stuff. He's doing all the fun stuff.
All the fun stuff.
We got music rocking today. It's Friday, so Friday we got music popping today, and I fixed the 55 earlier. I was working on 55 earlier. I broke the steering wheel. One of the spokes on the steering wheel in Moab. So we fixed that. I got to fix some pieces on the bed, and we were gonna go for a cruise tonight, but it's raining, so that's my life. Always fighting the rain. That's all right. What do you think?
Not good.
So I was looking around at stuff, and I started sanding right there, just a little bit, because that was bent. And I started noticing, looks like there's some cracking right there, and then there's some more cracking there. And I was like, well, I wonder how deep that is. And it's pretty deep.
Dude was a master sculptor, though.
A master sculptor?
Master sculptor, man. No ripples.
Yeah.
It was good.
He had it straight, but man, he put a gallon of filler there, a gallon and a half of filler there. Sorry, Lisa. Sorry, Steve. This is gonna take a little longer, and
we got it.
No good. It's no good.
We got it.
I know I can get it. We'll figure it out, but so I can't leave it like that. There ain't no way. Yeah, I was just sanding this right here and just kind of doing some body work here, and I was like, wait, that's Bondo. And I started sanding here, and I was like, oh, there's Bondo. Hey, there's Bondo. There's Bondo everywhere.
At least it's a blue kind instead of the pink kind.
Yeah, that usually means a higher quality, usually. So yeah, I'm gonna dig all this out of there and keep going. Thought we were getting close.
Yeah.
Thought we were getting close to done, but now we're not.
That's all right.
I'm covered. I'm head
To be
to
honest
toe.
with you, dude, that's we've seen worse.
I have seen a lot worse. Just still not sure why it's there. I'm gonna have to put a straight edge on it or something. Get it all dug out of there and see what the heck the problem is.
I don't think there's a big problem.
I don't think there is either. Just sucks. Now my grinder's overheating. That's really hard sanding that stuff out of there.
There it is.
I'll go grab my other one and let that one cool down for a little bit. It's Friday. I'm gonna take a weekend off. I don't think we have anything planned this weekend, so I think we're finally just gonna hang out and do nothing, and that's gonna be great. I mowed the lawn and everything today, made sure everything, all the chores were done. That way Saturday, we can just, somebody calls, we can just go hang out or do whatever or do nothing. I'm okay with doing nothing this weekend. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.